Hello guys, welcome to my 2000 subscriber 2015 setup tour. So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys what I record with, what all my equipment is, and generally what I use, as well as my office, which is looking pretty good at the moment. So coming to my actual setup, this is what I record on. And I'm going to run through all the specs because I constantly get requests for specs and what monitor do you use, what mic do you use, what keyboard, what graphics card you have, etc, etc. So in this video I'm going to be covering everything guys, and this is what I use to record all my videos. So in front of me I have a 29-inch LG ultra widescreen monitor. It's not 4K, it's not 2K, it's still 1080p. At a 60Hz resolution. Yes, I guess it's not the best for gaming in the world, but for editing, for very colourful, look at the colours. It's 300D, I think it's like DMR or something. It's a colour ratio, and it is absolutely beautiful. I mean, the colours that come from this monitor are so bright, fluid, and crisp, and I love it. And for games like Battlefield 4, like explosions, everything just looks amazing on this monitor, as well as watching movies and so on. Then right across here and here and here I have my Harmon and Kardon sound system. Now this is a Sound 6.3. I would highly recommend these to anyone. They're about £100. That is roughly probably about $160, and for that money honestly you're not going to get any better. These are so good quality speakers. I mean, not only do they look amazing, I mean they're see-through and gloss black with touch buttons. The 40-watt subwoofer, which may not seem like a lot of power, delivers an absolutely amazing amount of sound. It's very, very bassy, and you can adjust the bass, so you don't burst your ears, because when you're on Battlefield and someone decides to fire an RPG missile at you and you have your speakers on full volume, it will literally jump off your desk. But that's an amazing sound system. I'd highly recommend. Amazing clear audio and great depth of bass. Now over here is the beast that I record on. It's soon to be upgraded again, because it's always on the upgrade, this thing, but I'm loving it so far. And it is a Nzxt 440 mid-tower case, which is definitely one of the best mid-tower cases you can buy on the market. It's very silent. I mean, I don't get any audio noise, because the problem was with my mic was it was picking up a lot of that fan noise, and with this case it helps isolate that noise so much. It's fantastic. Then inside we have an Evga 760, and this is the 4GB edition. If I just turn off my monitor here guys, you should get less reflections. And this is the 4GB model. It's not the most powerful graphics card in the world. I know it's not a 780, it's not a 980, but it does the job. It will run at any game at Ultra, and you can also record any game at Ultra. It's very powerful and delivers just about enough power that I need, but that is soon to be upgraded as well, since it's having a few little issues recently. Then for my motherboard, I just have an MSI 7970A G43, and it is a mid-tower AM3 Plus motherboard. It's not the best in the world, it's fairly mid-range, but it does its job, and it actually looks quite nice. It's blue, black and white. I don't know if you guys can see it, the lighting isn't fantastic right here. And that has a 8350 overclocked to 4.7 GHz, which is then cooled with a Corsair H100i liquid cooler. I don't know if you guys can see it there. Now, one problem with this liquid cooler is the fans. The fans that come with this are really, really noisy, and I swapped them out for two static pressure 120mm Corsair fans. And they are really, really good. They stay very silent. They look about 5 times better than the last ones, with the customization of changing the color of the ring that goes around them. So they look good. They're silent. I mean, what more could you ask for? Then on the back I have a 140mm white. This is an airflow edition Corsair fan, which helps just exhaust all that hot heat inside my PC. And that does a great job as well. Through here, this case comes with, I don't know if you guys can see that, but anyway, this case comes with 320mm Nzxt just standard fans in the case to just keep the hard drives cool and pump some cool air to the back of the case, where then it can just, you know, be exhausted out the back. So that is my PC, guys. I also have 16 gigabytes of Corsair RAM in there, which is always quite tasty, and does the job. You know, I can run multiple applications with no trouble whatsoever. So this is the back of the case. I now have a Cooler Master 800 watt power supply. I did have a 750 watt Corsair power supply, the RM series, but for some reason it just stopped working recently. I do not know why, but it just randomly stopped working, so we had a little bit of a change. So around here, this is the audio. This is what keeps my audio sounding crisp and nice. And I gotta say, I love audio equipment. I love the Harmon and Kardons, and I love this thing. It is a Rode Podcaster. You may be familiar with it. YouTubers like KSI, I think KSI, Road to Shore uses it, and Cal Freezy. I think they're the main like YouTubers that use this mic, and it's got very, very good audio quality. You can also plug in headphones, which I love, so you can hear your audio, you can hear what you sound like before you start recording, so you know you're not going to sound like an idiot, and you can cancel out any, you know, like random background noises. And to listen through that, I have some Beat Studios. Now I got these about 2 years ago as a Christmas present, and these are fantastic. They sound very good, have a lot of bass, and they're studio quality, so you know, you get what you pay for, I guess. A lot of people say Beats are overpriced. I would agree with that, but you can pick these up pretty cheap now, so that's no longer an issue. To my left, I never know how to pronounce this make of monitor, but I think it's an iiyama. It's just a second screen. So say if, because I design stuff, so say if I'm designing a building and I want some inspiration from a different design of a building, then I can have this screen displaying, and then I can be designing on this screen and making. So, you know, it's easy to just switch between screens. Also, if I'm editing, so I can be editing on my main monitor while listening to music on YouTube. Instead of having to close tabs down, you can just, you know, easily play music. And that's a 1080 60Hz monitor, so it's alright, you know, it does the job. And occasionally I do play console on here as well. Which brings me over, guys, to my keyboard and mouse. The difference of a console controller. I have a Catz V7 keyboard here, which, you know, I've had no problems with. It is a fully mechanical keyboard. This is around about £60, so that's probably about $100, and it's a pretty good keyboard for that money. You've got lots of mechanical buttons, not mechanical, even like switch buttons from your main keyboard buttons. You can also change the color, so you know, to match your setup. At the moment mine's kind of red, black and white, which I really like. But say if I was going to go change to a green setup, you know, you can go change it to green like that. It's pretty cool actually. And yeah, I really rate this keyboard. It's nice, easy to use, very comfortable, and I've had no problems with it whatsoever. So through here, now I have my Corsair M45 mouse. This is a very, very comfortable mouse. It has side buttons, so you know, if you're browsing the web, it's easy to just go back and forwards. The DPI controller is about perfect, so you can always get your perfect range of you know, sensitivity in games. It's just a general, really comfortable, nice looking mouse to use. And then I had to go ahead and get a Corsair mat just to match the mouse, and that's also very comfortable as well. I think that was about £15, and the mouse was $45. Through here again, I have some more audio equipment, and that right there is just my Apple headphones. They're just brand new Apple headphones. They're pretty good quality. I really like them actually. If you don't have a lot of money to spend and you want to pick up some good quality in-ear headphones, definitely go ahead. Get the Apple headphones. I mean, your dad or mum might even have them. If you can't pick them up, I mean, they're really common headphones, so they're not even hard to get hold of. Then up here, because obviously I design buildings, I have a New York Manhattan skyline right up here, which is really cool. That was bought for me by my uncle, who's an architect in New York, and it just shows all the different skyscrapers in Manhattan, and I just think this is really cool, and it's a nice feature for this room. Then behind me, I need to get some more posters, by the way, but I just have a Battlefield 4 poster there. I just think it looks pretty cool, and it just adds a little bit more to my setup because I don't have a huge amount of stuff in this room at the moment. And down here, I'm working on a second PC desktop, and this is quite hard to get focus on, guys, so I'm sorry if parts of the video aren't very well focused. But this is a Cool Master, like custom, and this is a MC Storm case. It has a Radeon graphics card inside, not a latest one of which, a 4870, and a Zeus motherboard, mid tower, again AM3 Plus, and that's got an A350 inside, unoverclocked. It's an alright mid-range PC, and soon we're gonna have an upgrade on that as well. If I just bring you guys around, this is my setup where I just chill, usually with friends, sit on my sofa and just, play some console games. I haven't got next gen consoles yet anywhere at this house. I have a PS4 at my other house, which is my dad's house. But over here I just have the Super Elite, and I have the 360, and just playing games like Black Ops 2, Forza Horizon. It's just a bit of fun, and it's just like a real chill session when I just come over this section. It's never really that serious, because I don't usually do console stuff on my channel that much. It's mainly recorded on my PC, but it's a bit of fun, and I like this place. It's pretty cool. And right here I have my Samsung. Again, this is 60Hz 1080p, so it's not top of the range, but it's nice, it's clear, and it does the job. And this is a 42-inch Samsung TV as well, and that's on an Ikea unit. Like the consoles, they're basically no money to pick up for now. They're probably like under £100 for both of them. And then I just have Connect, I think that came with it. And the TV, I don't know what that would be around now, £500, so that's pretty cheap. And it's just resting on an Ikea unit, which I keep all my stuff in. So I've got, I just open this for you, I just got all my controllers in here, games, spare wires. If a HDMI breaks down, it's always a nightmare. So I always have spare stuff in there just in case, I run into a bit of trouble like that. I have games and so on through these two drawers. And then up here I just have a nice little display of boxes. The original PS3, which personally when they designed it slim, I personally think they rushed it. The original PS3 is so much better looking, right? And then I just have my processor box, my graphics card box, and then just a fan, because believe it or not, I am in England. You may have told that from my accent, but it does really get hot when you have a lot of stuff running in here, like a big TV or a PC that when you're doing huge renders and stuff, it does get pretty hot. So it's nice just to have the ability to cool down again. Oh yeah, by the way guys, I forgot to run you through my chair. I think this is also from Ikea. The desk is from Amazon, guys, if you're wondering. And the desk costs £200, which for a huge modern white plastic desk like this is actually really good value. I will try and link it for you, but I always have trouble trying to find this desk again because I tried to recommend it to one of my friends. Now this chair, I think this is about £150 from Ikea. It's just a comfort chair. It's really comfortable, obviously, and it's just a pretty laid back chair. It's quite hard not to try and fall asleep in this thing, because that has happened a few times while editing because it's so comfortable. But I'm also going to be upgrading this soon to a office chair, which is inspired by a Nissan GTR racing seat. So that looks absolutely boss, practically a DX racer. You guys are probably familiar with that make of chair. So guys, this has been my setup. I will actually just run you through some of my applications on my home screen, so I know you guys are always asking what you record with, what you edit with. So let's just run you through this. We just open this up here. So what I use to record my videos is I use Fraps, probably the best recording software for PC. And then I use Sony Vegas, which is an amazing piece of editing software. Quite a lot of money, but if you can get your hands on it, I'd definitely recommend doing it. It's very good. It has a lot of editing options, and I also have Adobe Photoshop for editing thumbnails, as well as I use this program called iPicky, which if you guys don't want to spend a lot of money on software, I'd highly recommend you go onto the internet and you try out this software that's on the internet, so you don't even need to download it, called iPicky. It's basically Photoshop, a little bit more simple and easy to use, and it's an absolutely great piece of software. Then running through games, I have Euro Truck, Minecraft, Skyrim, Battlefield 4. I have a few demo games like Hardline and stuff like that. And I'm looking to expand my range of games way more since I use this PC a lot. But guys, this has been my 2015 setup tour. I hope you all enjoyed the video so much. If you did, pop a like, leave me a comment please. You know, likers go like, haters go hate. It's not going to affect me in any way. So I hope you guys all enjoyed my video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next commentary. See you guys there.